Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Global Renaissance Podcast, where we have thoughtful conversations on society and self. Now, as always, I'm your host, Trev Woods. Today, we have a very special guest, my friend, my brother, frequent collaborator, Bluey. How you doing today, bro?
What's poppin' with you, big dog? How you doing?
I'm
Appreciate you
doing
for asking.
excellent. I appreciate you coming on. Today's a very special episode. I mean, every episode is special, but this one is super special because we are announcing the launch of Bluey's podcast, Out of the Blue.
Go.
We've been working on a lot of stuff over the last couple months, and the podcast is just one of them. So this is going to be the first episode of your podcast. It's a little crossover situation we got going on. But before we get into that, can you introduce yourself to the people who don't know you?
Absolutely. How y'all doing, kings and queens? How y'all doing? My name is Dwayne Rogers. I'm about to be 28 next week. Big Libra energy. So I'm a TV entertainer and I model and I do podcasts now. You know what I'm saying? I got clothes coming. I'm just kind of like your average entrepreneur. Just taking it
A
down.
man of many talents. Yeah, bro. I'm excited for this episode. I'm excited for, everything that we're getting into. So, let's get into it. So, like you said, your name is Dwayne Rogers. You go by Bluey. Where the hell does that name come from?
Crazy funny. Yo, honestly, my agency called me. My agency called me Bluey. Well, Blue. I don't know, Bluey. Girls used to make nicknames for me and call me Bluey. Like, oh, that's so cute, Bluey, or whatever. And I just jacked it. I don't know. But honestly, like, yo, when I was about 19, my agency ended up telling me that, like, I don't even know where the hell they got that name from. I ended up going under Bluey. It was I was a sex appeal model, not no sex worker, guys. I was a sex appeal model, which means I'm giving you guys illusions.
It means he's light skinned.
Only on the weekend.
He's on the pretty boy timing.
Only on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Big watch energy. Nah. But yeah, overall, I literally I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
We was talking about your name, Bluey. Where the hell that came from?
Oh yeah, my agency gave me the name Bluey, and I kind of just been jacking it. I was gonna change it at one point, but I think the feedback that I got within like a set amount of time was kind of higher than I imagined.
Yeah.
So changing that, yeah, I kind of got stuck with it. So now I'm Big Bluey. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me.
He got the blue tips, so he's really dedicated to his brand. So like you said, you model, you've entertained on TV, you've been on reality shows. Let's start with the modeling. Like, talk about your career, how you started, how long you've been doing this, how you got into the game, the different things you've been able to do, your different accomplishments through modeling. Talk to me about your start.
Yo, honestly, and I mean, like I say this, I was lucky in a lot of circumstances with certain things. I mean, I ain't gonna say luck because nothing's really luck per se unless you hit in the lottery or some shit. But like, I was kind of already modeling and shit, but like I think I got exposed by the right people quicker than I expected to, and that just kind of like that just kind of went up from there. And yeah, what got me into modeling, it was more so, you know how like it is when you're a kid, you really don't 100% know what you want. You have
Sure.
a couple ideas.
Yeah.
But my feed was off of a lot of people. People said you're cute all the time. You should model. Why don't you model? Why don't you model? I took the idea and was like, fuck it, why not, bro? If y'all like it, I like it. So I started modeling a little bit, and like I said, I got feedback quicker than I imagined. Honestly, and I stand on this, bro. Guys, yo, if you have a vision, stay consistent. Stay consistent. I know how it is and be grinding and not getting certain feedback within the time that you want and starting to feel like this ain't ever gonna work. I had a best friend who was doing comedy at the same time as I was doing modeling, and I was pushing his shit all the time. And he stopped doing comedy now, but I still think he's the funniest man that I've ever met, bro. Like, I swear to God. But it's just, a lot of people need that push through other people.
For sure.
But yeah, that's what kind of got me into modeling. People and positive feedback.
How old were you when you started, like, really getting into it for real? 18. So you've been in the game about 10 years. I remember we had a conversation about your modeling career a couple months ago. You said you had went like viral on Facebook or something like that. Do you remember that story? Can you tell that story for the audience?
Oh yeah. So when I was about 18, 19, I did this photo shoot. It was like Boston Temporary Tattoos. My man Juan had a fake tattoo company because when I was signed, I couldn't get a tattoo. My agency was mad extra. Fuck them. No disrespect. I love them.
Nigga said fuck them. No disrespect.
You know what I'm saying? They was cool. They put me on with a lot of bookings, but they do come with a lot of rules. So if you ain't ready to listen to nobody, bro, do not join them. Ask models management. But like I said, they cool as fuck. Like you vibing with them and you listen to them, they'll get you right. But yeah, no, I couldn't have tattoos. This was at the time when tattoos wasn't as cool. So we talking 10 years ago. Like people had tattoos, but you was a bad boy. You was a hood guy with tattoos. So that was a bad image for the pretty boy sex appeal model. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you supposed to be
Clean.
yeah. So that's what kind of like had me go viral because I did this photo shoot for a temporary tattoo for my man's. He asked me, "Yo, bro, you down to do it?" Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Fuck it, I like the concept. I like the idea. I might have the photo." Um, the photo had about like 1.4 million views. It had about like 220,000 likes. It had like 20,000 reshares.
Yeah.
This shit had some numbers, and like I said, it started to go and circulating around Facebook. Then I dropped this weird dog filter photo, and that went viral. It kind of had a lot of love.
You're mad light skinned, bro.
Yeah, I ain't.
He had a Snapchat filter.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, bro, it's paying the bills. It's definitely
Listen, bro, you're playing into your strengths. I respect it.
But
you're
nah.
mad light skinned.
only on the weekends. I'm sorry. How dark are you? I'm sorry. Bro got me
Yo,
talking.
listen, I got at least 4 shades on you for sure.
You ain't even the darkest one in this room right now.
That's true. That's
Okay.
shout out to the boy Garbin. Shout out to G Alexis Productions. Shooting. I work with Garbins all the time, so y'all are gonna hear more from him later. But shout out to the boy. He's the darkest in the room, but I'm second. Anyway, back to the topic.
Nah, yeah. But yeah, that's literally those two photos went viral, and after that, I started getting a lot of messages and stuff. So I got a message from well, actually an email. Excuse that. I got an email from this company, Aston Models Management, and it was just kind of like, "Hey, we really like your look. We've noticed you. We was looking at you for commercial and print." I don't know if you guys are familiar. Commercial is like when you do like Kmart and all of those little things. Hey guys, Sharp here for that. Then they got the print. Print is like, you know how when you go out to New York and stuff and you see those billboards and shit, that's print. Then they got runway, they got editorial for like high fashion. Like there's different things that people want. Sometimes you're lucky enough to get signed for everything, but that's like having a 0 blood type, bro. Like ain't a lot of people got that. But yeah, I was doing commercial and print with them, so I had to listen to them. Like I said, I ain't had no tattoos, but that was the main thing that kind of got me viral was that temporary tattoo thing.
Got you. So from there, you signed with this agency. Do you feel like that signing helped you get looks that you wouldn't have been able to get by yourself, even though you had already went viral by yourself? Or do you feel like if you had just stayed like, yo, I'm gonna just do this, get it out the mud by myself, you feel like you could have still put yourself in that position?
Um, Yo, honestly, I'm a real prideful person, so I honestly think I don't be needing nobody. I can get it done if I put my mind to it. But I ain't gonna lie. One thing I will say that I wasn't ready for was I didn't have the knowledge. Like I didn't have the knowledge. Like I don't need an agency now.
Yeah.
Like, I literally know everything that they do. But do I think I needed them? Do I think? Yes, I did need them at 19, 18. You guys had the structure that I would needed. I didn't know about the structure. You guys had a base. You guys had years of like residual. They know who you are.
Yeah.
Now I'm 10 years in. My name holds weight.
Yeah.
I don't need no weight from other things. But like I said, yeah, nah, I don't think I would have been as big, and that's respectful. Like, and that's just because I wasn't informed. Like, I didn't know how to email companies out. I didn't know, so I was just like a pet for them at the moment. But that, like I said, it was a family. Like, I think the way I'm explaining some of this, it's kind of hard, bro. My bad. Like, but yeah, nah, like they was family. They was cool, like I said, but they were really strict.
Yeah. I mean, that reminds me of like when artists get signed to like music labels and they're like, yeah, I mean, you get the budget, you get the marketing, but also like they tell you what type of music to make. So it's that same type of trade off. So do you remember like your first shoot with or let me ask you this. Did how you did your shoots, did it change when you were with like the agency versus when you were doing it on your own? Or was it more so just like the distribution and stuff like that?
Um, I think, yo, I think I got pushed more commercialized when I went into the industry. Was it the same work? Yes. Concept wise was similar,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I was more street fashion and I was more urban.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I ended up going with them, I had to start doing more like shirt and fashion. And I ain't even gonna like I have to show you guys, bro. I ain't even post a lot of my stuff on the Instagram. Like y'all see Instagram, and I think y'all think that those are his modeling photos. That is stupid if you guys, but like agency doesn't want something that's already given to the world. Half of my photo shoots, bro, I still haven't even released, and a lot of stuff that I have posted, that those are just things to kind of keep you guys entertained. Like that's the goal of Instagram, is to let you guys know the platform I have in real life. This guy, this is what I got. Come in real life and come get this shit.
Yeah. What's the like in terms of timeline? Like how often do you have to do shoots for the agency versus how much do you do? Because I know we did the shoot with Jess. That was just a shoot that you wanted to do, but like how often is the agency saying like, yo, you need to get out? Is it like I need one a week? I need you to do like three a week? Like how frequently do you have to do shoots for the agency?
So, and like any job, you know how shit. There's easy ways around everything. I mean, technically, monthly you should have at least a good 6 to 8 photos. You know what I'm saying? I pull out about 6, 8. It depends. But my shit's quality, so there's ratings, there's things, there's people like I'm gonna put it in the music aspect. There's people like Future, who I still love Future, but Future drops so many songs that it doesn't matter. Then you got people like J. Cole or like Kendrick that he'll drop some shit and he'll wait a while and let you marinate on that before
Yeah.
you go to your next thing. So yeah, nah, I my agent, what I do is I up on my photo shoot. So sometimes, cause like I said, I got a life now and I got new things that I'm trying to get done. So I'll go with like 4 or 5 outfits to a photo shoot,
Mm.
and we'll bang 4 or 5 looks out that day. So when you're saying how many like photo shoots you need, I might have 10 looks in 2 days,
Yeah.
and now I'm kind of free for
Work
the month.
smarter, not harder.
You know what I'm saying?
That's smart. I actually want to talk about the shoot we did, the Black History Month shoot.
Ooh.
Just a quick like, how did I meet this nigga? I was doing an episode with Dooley, and he was just there. And we started talking, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I got like 70,000 followers on Instagram. I want to start a podcast." I was like, "Nigga, why don't you have one already?" And so we started working from there. But the first thing we actually did was a photo shoot for Black History Month. It's up on my Instagram. It's on his Instagram. It's up on Jess's Instagram. Shout out to Jess.
Like 30 other people's.
Yeah, like this is yeah. We how many people were in that shoot? Like 12,
Like,
something like that.
yeah, it's like
But,
so.
but it was a great shoot. So tell me like where did that idea come from? Oh, I'll like kind of paste the picture on top. But where did the idea for that shoot come from? Like how did you come up with that?
Yeah, yo, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, yo. Thoughts don't leave my head. Sometimes they might go down, but they don't ever really leave.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've been thinking about this shit for 2 years. I seen a photo on Google, and it still wasn't even exactly what I wanted. Like, it was damn near perfect. Like he said, he gonna drop the photo and you're gonna see. I wanted a kid. I wanted a kid right in the front. Like a kid in the shoot, right at the front, doing the same thing we all doing.
Yeah.
New generation shit. But it's cool. Like I said, this is still amazing. It's still fire. You guys wouldn't even notice the difference. But I came up with that idea just because I think I was trying to be more like civil, and like I was looking into more like
Like political awareness.
group people
Yeah.
things, empowerment, like powerful things and just things like that. And like I don't know, I'm big. These last year or two, I've been big on trying to like more so enforce with the community, like
Yeah.
more so with people around me, people that's not even around me, people that I feel like have potential. When you get to a certain point, you don't feel like you have to hold people back. Like, bro, I want to push anybody. I don't need nothing from it.
Yeah. I think that's a super important. That was super dope. I mean, the guys who were in the shoot. I mean, I feel like I didn't. Those were your friends. I know some of them now. Like, everybody seems to have like their own thing going on, which I think was dope. But what I really did like about it was there was a vision there, and it was executed, and it was super well received. I mean, like I was probably like my most liked post in quite a while since I graduated. But just between like talk to me how you and Jess, I know you guys work together a lot. Talk to me about you guys' process when you come up with an idea. When it comes down to like executing it, like how much is it like, oh, she comes with ideas or I come with ideas? Like how has your relationship grown with Jess? And Jess, by the way, she did the photo shoot. She handled the photography. You guys work together a lot. She's amazing. Check her out. I'll definitely make sure I throw her links in here. But how did that relationship build?
Um, no bullshit. I've known Jess for years at this point, and that's like my sister. Like that's literally like my sister. Like we both want each other to win, bro. She's so talented. She's good at what she do. She's resilient and she's dedicated. Um, like I said, she holds me accountable on my shit, bro. She tells me all the time when I'm slacking. She tells me when I need to get my shit up. She tells me we need to set a photo shoot sometimes. Most of the time, like I said, we bounce off. We bounce off ideas. So I'm creative. She's creative. Sometimes, like I said, I'll send an idea I seen on Instagram, like, yo, we need to reorchestrate this, bro. This shit's amazing. And she'll say, I bet, but let's do an outfit like this.
Mm.
because you don't want to do on that. Like,
Right, you don't want to do the exact same thing.
yeah,
Sure.
so little things will feed out an idea. And like I said, I've been working with Jess for like 3-4 years, and she's like one of the only, like, there's other photographers, but she's the only one. Like I told you, I did commercial and print. She
Yeah.
does commercial and print.
Yeah.
Looks. You know how to do both of those. So
Mhm.
I don't really have to go to a lot of photographers for certain looks. I go with certain people sometimes if I'm getting paid, or if like it's for a brand deal, or if like I just kind of want to try somebody else's work sometimes.
Mhm.
But I have my photographer. I have my agent. I have my photographer.
Yeah.
I'm not in an agency no more. I have an agent. Like I have one dude that like manages me and helps me and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I don't do agencies no more. I don't like to kumbaya with hundreds of photographers and stuff. Like I said, I'll still support and I still shout out and still like I'm all down for that. But I don't like.
You got what works for you.
Yeah,
and there's
that's
no
what it
point of
means.
deviating. What? So if somebody's listening to this and they're like, "Man, I want to be a professional model," because it's one thing. Like it's one thing to take pictures, but it's one thing to get paid for it. Like what are the steps? If someone's like, "Yo, like I feel like I have a talent and this is something I want to pursue," how would they get to a point where they can make money off of modeling?
I'm gonna tell you 3 things: persistent, download agencies, because one thing a lot of people don't know is that Instagram ain't only your only monetizing thing, and agencies aren't only your only monetizing way of value. Like you can download modeling apps, you can download like there's this one GC, some shit like that, and like they pay you for different things. Like they're a company that has marketers, vendors that work with them, and they have models, so they'll send the product to you, and they'll say, "We'll pay you $450 for this. You just gotta take a photo."
Mm-hmm.
So I downloaded one day. I remember I downloaded. I was like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna just write modeling profiles, and I'm gonna just sign up for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I do, bro? If you log into anything that has something to do with a modeling account, you probably see my name there. Cause I sign up this. If I put all my photos on all of these, and then I keep applying for shit, I'm gonna get shit. So what happens? Residual, and you make great connections. When you go in there, I come with up energy. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's poppin'? To tell a joke. You know what I'm saying? But get your shit done. They remember you, and a lot of times people are lazy. A lot of times people don't really want to hit the internet and keep looking for new faces. Call that guy we worked with. He killed that last shoot. Boom, they'll tell you come back in. Why? Who really wants to recruit every single time?
Right.
You people still have it. The runway designers do it all the time. New York Fashion Week is full of the same people all the damn time.
That's a fact. Get yourself in the room, make a good impression, and you'll then reap the benefits of that continuously. I think that's really good advice. So you've been doing modeling for like 10 years. I know you were on F-Boy Island. How did that happen? Like what was that like? How did you get on the show? What was the experience like on that show? Would you do it again?
When I do it again, would I do reality? I don't know. Would I do that show again? Maybe, yeah, because I'm more informed now on how to go about it. So I can capitalize it more on my advantage. I'm thinking of a monetizing value in this concept. I went on as a lover boy type shit, so it was like backfiring on my hand a little bit. But nah, yeah, it was open. It was like a really different situation because this ain't real world shit. 30 people fighting over 3 girls. Like at that point, bro, you could have it. So like I don't know, yeah. So it was a lot of things. One thing I learned a lot of things. I learned that if a girl doesn't want you, don't put too much energy in trying to chase them. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want for a girl, but a girl's gonna want what they want. And so you make sure that, bro. One thing, the realest thing I said on the show, and I need you guys to watch this, episode 4, I think it was about 29 minutes in, the girl was like, she looked me right in my eyes and was like, Dwayne, the one thing I don't like is that you don't put in enough energy. And I said, I put in enough energy on day 1. You know what I got. You're entertaining everybody else, and I want you to learn everybody else. I want you to choose me for me. I want you to see everybody else openly and still come back and say, I want him. Not me over here blindsiding everything you do. Hey, no, me. Hey, no, me. No. Look at everybody and then look at me at the end.
Right.
And say, yo, no, I still want you.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? That's how you cancel whole toxicity. Do you ever notice that a lot of people... Never mind, bro. We will let it go.
We're not even gonna talk about it. We're not even gonna. That'll be for a later episode. That's. I definitely couldn't have done that personally. Like I don't think I think I could do reality, but that specifically, like 30 dudes competing for
You can't do it
women?
for 2 months for 20...
How much?
Excuse my language.
How much? I know. Let's talk that money.
I can't talk about money on...
Yeah, all right, but just know, you know what I'm saying? No, I could. I mean,
But for good money.
if the check's right, no, I could do anything.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to say. Oh, hold on.
Not anything.
Oh, hold on.
All right, I have boundaries, okay? I have boundaries, so don't think you gonna get me to do something out of pocket for some money.
You
but,
really
like,
did that with that lady?
I'm
Yo,
not
20
finna do
piece
nothing
lady.
strange for no change, all right? But I'll do something reasonable for a reasonable amount of money, all right? So did you? I mean,
Nigga
are you?
said I wasn't gonna touch it, but she had the Ice Spice pumpkin McDonald's meal.
Listen, if I Spice walked in right now, I'd do something strange for some change.
I'll do something negative, man. I'll pay her to do something strange.
Come on, what are we talking about? Anyway, like, are you still cool with anybody that you were on the show with?
Oh, but yo, those are my brothers. Those are still my brothers. I talk to all of them all the time. Not all of them. Let me not say that. But out of like 30 of them, probably about 20 of them, I talk to on a regular. Bro, I was talking to Peter like 2 days ago. I talk to Danny all the time. That's like my brother. I was just in Miami with him like 2 months ago, kicking it at the club. Like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, we're cool. One thing about it is that the girls weren't always around. The girls had their own crib. The guys had their own crib. So we only seen each other in the daytime because they didn't want me getting pregnant. Like, there's a lot of things that could have happened.
It's facts.
30 dudes, you. Anyway, yeah, a candy store. Like I said, you were just in my room last night. Okay, and I'm going to Billy's tonight.
That's crazy. Now they really could have got active.
So yeah, they kept. I'm sorry, guys. Nah, but they kept us separated. That was a big thing. They kept us separated. So a lot of times we was just with the guys. So we playing games, we playing pool, we working out together, we vibing, bro. We stressed out, we dealing with each other's emotions, bro. 2 months living with like off it, bro, and bro, it was just crazy because we gained a family. And one thing I've learned about that is you can connect with anybody if you get put in circumstances. So I've always said, if me and you got thrown in this room right now, bro, we could hate the shit out of each other. Fuck you, fuck this, fuck this.
Right.
Eventually, at one point,
You're gonna get cool.
food. I like food.
Yeah,
What
I like
type of food you be eating, bro?
Facts.
There's always something that can open up, and that's what I realized, bro. I got a Filipino friend now. I got an Asian friend now. I got a same thing, but black friend. I got like, bro, like everybody. That's like, I don't know.
No, I feel you. Speaking of Asia, you was just there.
Good transition.
So you're a jet setter. You be and now come on, y'all saw that. You be out and about. You be traveling a lot. You were just in Singapore and Tokyo, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that. How was that experience?
So, as you guys know, like I said, the whole thing about comfortability and meeting up with connections. I do every other year. I typically do Tokyo Fashion Week. Every year I typically would do New York Fashion Week. I couldn't do New York Fashion Week this year because I pulled in too late. The designer I was gonna work with would have been, and I don't know if we're gonna see this at the same time. September 9th, 2023. I was supposed to be in New York for that, but I did not come back from Tokyo to the 10th. So there was no way I would have been able to do both. But typically, like I said, when you make connections with people, when you talk to people, I comment on for like, bro, they hit me, hey Dwayne, it's that time again. Hey, I'm gonna need you. I got this new design piece that I need. I don't even have to reach out a lot of the times at this point. Like that's a lot of times. You put so much work in that your money starts making you money.
That's
Right.
a bar.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar. That's a bar. Do it on the. That's the thing though. If you do the work on the front end, it will come back on the back end. I think a lot of times, especially in our culture, we look for instant gratification. And what we don't realize is that everybody we've ever seen that looks like an overnight success put 5, 10, 15 years of work in that you didn't see. And then they blew up. So you think it's overnight, but really they did a ton of work on the front end so they could get rewarded on the back end. So, whatever it is you're doing. I mean, think about like if you want to be a doctor, right? You're going to go to school. You're going to do 4 years of undergrad. You're going to do 4 years of med school. You're going to do like 2 years of residency. That's 10 years before you get a doctor check. Like a real doctor check, right? So you do the work on the front end and then you get that 6-figure check on the back end. So it's the same thing that you've been doing, right? You put in work for 5, 10 years and now people just hang you up because they know who you are. They know the type of work you do. And so I feel like that's a great lesson for anybody to learn is like, yo, don't get discouraged. Like you said, sometimes you're going to be doing the work and you're feeling like you're not getting the feedback you want. You're not getting the response you want. But if you keep working, if you get good enough, they gonna see you. They're not gonna have a choice but to see you. So I think that's definitely super important. But you was on an Asian tour. Have you've been out there? So you say you do Tokyo Fashion Week. Have you been to Singapore before?
Nah, bro. Oh god, I bet. So I just signed a deal back in June this is my first time ever going to Tokyo. This is my first Tokyo Fashion Week. I'm signing a deal for the next 3 years. Each 2 years, I'm going to Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless I get fat or like I break the contract. I mean, like no, the contract is kind of
You have a
like
weight clause in your contract?
well, certain contracts, depending on like the duration of time, because they
Yeah.
bought you looking like
No, that makes sense.
you
No,
can't come in with pink hair tomorrow.
no, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so nah, I mean certain deals have clause. Heads up, be aware, read your contracts.
Read your contracts. Get a
Bro, because
lawyer
you
to
fuck
read your
around, bro.
contract.
You're talking about 2,500 for this. You can easily end up owing 5,000 due to the fact that they have we times two if you don't apply these and do what we asking you to do, and they'll sue you. They love to what they love suing you. That's why my agent. Why do you think I got an agent? I don't need an agent. I want an agent, and that's only because he reads the clause and the fine print on a lot of the things I do. Why? There's been times where I've overlooked certain shit. I swear to God that he'd bounce back and said, "Bro, you really want to do this deal, bro? I know you, and I know your laziness. You won't get this done by this time, and you're gonna backfire on yourself.
Mm.
If you want to do it, and you're a grown man, you can do it. But I don't think that's the smartest move, and I'll have to make a choice at this point if I want to pull out of that deal. Let's accept it. And that's like I said, it's a big thing. You gotta one make the smart choices for you. Every choice isn't a good choice. You can have an amazing choice, but might not be ready at that time. Like I said, I used to want to go to LA when I was 20. I want to live out in LA. I want to do that. I'm so happy I didn't choose at that time. I was young. They're really like I'm going to say manipulative, but they're capitalistic. They live off money. They live off and they're cool. There's a lot of people in LA that's cool, but I do want you to acknowledge, bro, a man in LA, if like not everybody, but a lot of people out in LA have this like this concept of like if you're not beneficial. I mean, I don't know if it's only in LA. It could be in a lot of places in the world, but if you're not really beneficial, then like
I don't need to be dealing with you for sure.
yeah, like
Yeah.
but I mean, I get that kind of, but then not really. My business mind is after you're 25, 26, bro. I don't need no more sandbox friends. I don't need no friends that I have to fix if they broke or they rich.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, I'm choosing.
People who are gonna help you grow.
Yeah, like I'm done with the like, hey, I like your shoes. I like your shoes. Okay, we can be friends. No, what can you bring to my life that can help me evolve and vice versa, bro? I don't want to just be friends hanging. I got my group. I don't like,
Mm.
and that's been my newest motto, bro. Like I can have business partners. I can have, you know what I'm saying? I can have friendships through like sharing businesses and we can be cordial, but like,
We don't need to be talking about nothing.
yeah, and that's, bro. And I was just, and I'm going to tell you this, like, and I'm going to say it on TV, bro. It's so, I'm selective, bro. You was like one of the, like last people that came in my life, bro. I'm really closed. Like I'm not closed off. Like, I can walk into a club and talk to everybody.
Right,
there,
but
at the
in
end
terms
the day,
of letting
hanging out,
people
calling
in,
and
yeah.
talking. Yeah, and I was just talking about that with one of my people. It was literally probably about 20 minutes ago on the walk in. I was like, it's so funny. Cause I'm a big believer is after 25, 26, there's not really no building a real friendship. And you could say I'm lying, and like I said, this is my opinion, guys. Like a lot of people want to tell me they want to move, they want to fly out and want to move out and stuff. I'm like, bro, there's a certain point at 26, 27, I'm not trying to move out and trying to find new friends and like why? Because bro, I know how it is with me. Like, bro, I'm looking at you at 27. Like, what do you want from me, bro?
Right.
Like, what do you want to be my friend for? Like,
Yeah.
bro. So I already know how other people are thinking. Like, bro, you go buy a bottle at a table and see how many niggas is your friend. You go out there and talk about you ain't got it like that. See how many people really want to say, let me buy you a drink, bro. I'll buy my man's a drink.
That's
I
real.
ain't buying no random, even like, and that's like I said. I'm choosing who I really, and I don't mean it in no negative way, but like, you really just got to be cautious on who you're around because people will suck your energy. People don't really have your intentions. People don't care about you as a person. They care about what you can provide for them. A lot of people is like that. So after 25,
Yeah.
I'm a big person to like, let's kill this burden right now, bro. We
Right.
business partners. We
Right.
friends in the aspect of business,
Right.
but don't acquire that. So I don't misconstrue you and get disappointed
Right.
and want to hurt you now because you just broke our.
Right.
So yeah, nah, that's the thing, bro. Honestly, in my opinion, after like 25, 26, ground your horizon a little bit. Like know what your goal is, know who your circle is, know what your vision is. Because, bro, I'm telling you, I don't want to go put in a situation that I'm friends with a person for 2 years thinking that we cool. I fall off and that man fall back. Why? Because you've grown enough to learn your emotions and learn that I know I can live without anybody.
Yeah.
Friends, when you're a kid, you build a connection with a person like you build with your parent. Maybe not as tight, but like, bro, you my sandbox buddy. So you're fighting with the fact of longevity. I've known you for years, and the fact that, bro, we've been locked in.
Right.
When you a grown up, bro, you ain't thinking about it like that. Like, bro, you've learned detachment. You've learned that people ain't gonna be with you forever. You've learned, so, bro, one wrong thing, bro. Honestly, I wish you the best, gang. I'm 30. I got a family to take care. Bro, I ain't arguing with you, nigga. Like, bro, I ain't need that, nigga. I need people to, I'm human. I'm like, bro, we grown, bro.
Right.
Like, so let's just be business partners, bro.
I totally understand. I mean, I think that's important to just understand. Like, what purpose do people serve in your life. I feel like I've always been that type where it's like I don't want nobody in my life that's just draining me, right? Like I feel like I have a lot to give, and so I give freely. But what I won't do is be around somebody who I have to give all the time and they're never willing to give back. And I think that's the important thing because people will do that to you. People will take advantage of you. People will take your kindness for weakness and they will do to you what you allow them to do. And
Demonly.
so it's super important to be able to set boundaries in terms of how you allow people to treat you and be willing to walk away even if it hurts you in the moment because it's going to be better for you in the long run. So I think that's super important. Now, we've talked a lot. You said a lot of insightful things. So what I wanted to talk about now before we wrap up is let's talk about the podcast. Let's talk about some of the other projects you're thinking about. Why do you want to start a podcast? What can people expect from Out of the Blue?
So I mean, yo, overall, what we're gonna expect from Out of the Blue right now, bro, y'all gonna see a lot of me right now. Just right now, I'm just kind of giving you guys a vibe of who I am, what I talk like, how I act like, know what's not, being ignorant, knowing that this ain't a cancel culture comment. This is how I feel about something. Like I want you guys to know me before I start bringing other people on, because I'm your host. So if you guys don't know your host, everything around that situation is gonna be weird, bro.
Right.
So like, once you know me, oh, that's Bluey. That's Bluey. He always says those little bloopers, like
Yeah.
Out of the Blue. You know what it is. Don't leave it on red.
Don't leave them on red. You're gonna give them the blues.
Burr, chiller. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So a couple of episodes is gonna be just more about me understanding a couple of the beliefs I have, my morals, my goals, and the things I want. And then from there, I'm gonna be bringing on awesome people like nigga, my boy Trev.
Y'all gonna see me on there anyway. I'm
Anyway.
co-hosting the thing, but
You know what I'm saying? But like y'all gonna hear more of his storyline. You're gonna hear a lot of my friend's storyline, and you're gonna start seeing the people I'm around. Like my mom always used to say as a kid, "Tell me your friends, I'll tell you your keeps." Shit, I might bring my dad on one day, bro. I want y'all to know me.
I brought my dad on my podcast, so that's yeah.
So I'm bringing my dad in there. You know what I'm saying? We got to do that. But my dad's cool. Y'all love him. So I want to, like I said, I'm starting off with me because thyself comes first. And I would have did family first, but you know what I'm saying? My family's old. You got to book them. And then I was saying I'll get my friends on, let y'all know who I be around. That makes me me. Then I got my family, which makes it. And then y'all know Bluey. It will help y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you support a person y'all don't know too much about? I want y'all to be wanting to support me, not because of a cute face. Nah, bro, Bluey's more than a cute face. That man do this man do this. I watch his friends, his leaders like him.
Yeah.
Like friends, we all kings, bro. Our family, he take it. Like I want y'all to know I'm a wholesome man. I ain't just a cute face, bro. I ain't like these cute, bro. I don't know. I mean, y'all are gonna see. Like I said, actions speak louder than words.
For sure. And it's like because of who you are and the type of stuff you do, right? You model, you've been on reality TV and a certain type of reality TV, right? People see you in a certain way, and I don't think they really appreciate the depth of who you are as an
And it
individual.
devalues my normalism.
Right. So I think that's what you guys can look forward to with Out of the Blue. We're gonna be working on that. I'll have my hand in that, but you guys are really gonna see who Bluey is, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. I mean, like I said, we've been working now for some months. I've learned a lot, and this guy has a lot to offer to you. So definitely make sure y'all tap in. Episodes are gonna be coming soon of that. Like I said, you'll see me on there. I'll be assisting. But like I said, this is about Bluey. I know you have other things you want to do. Is there anything else you want to speak on in terms of your vision for yourself in the future?
I mean, yo, honestly, I got, bro. I'm a big person to say I'm really just a street dude with some talent. I ain't nothing special. I'm a big person to saying that. There was this song I heard, ESTG. He was like, I'm really just a street nigga who rap. I ain't nothing special. And I thought about that because internally, a lot of people don't feel like they shit. I'm only shit because you guys make me shit, and that's a lot of people. Celebrities say the same shit. I'm only who I am because of you guys. Like I know my worth, but my worth only became monetized because of the fact that you guys understood my worth too. And like I said, bro, like future things is really all for you guys. Like I really just want to give to you guys. I want you guys to know me, bro, because once we have a connection, we locked in. We, like I said, we business partners, bro. Like I'm giving you guys me, you guys giving me you. Like that's, but I don't know. I got new things coming. Like I got clothing line. I got, bro. I got the same shit everybody be trying to have coming. But like I said, mine comes with emotion.
Right.
Mine comes with you know where it comes from. You know where this client comes from. So
Yeah. So be on the lookout for everything Bluey doing. This has been a fantastic episode, fantastic conversation. This whole time I've been sitting there like that's a clip, that's a clip, that's a clip, that's a clip. So we definitely got a lot of gems out of here. Everybody who's listening to this, I'm sure will take a lot of value from it. Appreciate you for jumping on. Where can people find you?
You know what I'm saying? Big step of them, bro. I'm Bluey Hayes, BLUEY_HAZE on Instagram. Bluey Hayes on everything. You know what I'm saying? Big Bluey. You know, stop playing with that boy. Once you log in on my page, you ain't gonna want to get off on gang.
For sure. The out of the blue stuff is all going to be linked as it comes out. Like I said, be on the lookout for that. We're in the process, so you guys are going to see the process. I think that's an important thing for me as you get to see us grow. You know, with this podcast, you guys have seen me grow. You're going to get to watch Bluey as we put this thing together. So make sure y'all tap in with Bluey on his personal pages. Make sure y'all tap in with him the out of the blue pages. You guys know where to find me: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter or X, whatever we're calling it these days, _ Trev Woods, the podcast on TikTok and Instagram, the Global Renaissance Pod. If you're listening to this on audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, or not Apple Music, but Spotify or Apple, Google Play, something like that, make sure you leave a review. 5 stars, hopefully. I mean, you should, because this is a 5-star show. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend. Leave me feedback, like I said, on my Instagram, all of that. I love to hear what you guys have taken from this. Blue, once again, appreciate you for jumping on. Been a fantastic episode. Make sure y'all tap in Out of the Blue.
You know
This
what I'm
has been
saying?
another episode of the Global Renaissance Podcast, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.